Yeah, good to go. FPL Good Guys.
Lovely.
Lovely.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gents, to the 15th rendition of the FPL Good Guys podcast. I'm not really sure what the big themes are this week. I suppose we're just sort of we're leading up to the World Cup. That's sort of the thing. We're sort of in a bit of limbo, trying to target the short-term punts for these final 2 weeks before we find ourselves at the World Cup. So hopefully we can discuss the fun and exciting options that you can pick before then, so we can propel your rank up more than all of ours have gone down.
Yeah, we can help propel your rank up. We're all on the slide and we're in free.
Yeah, when was the last time any of us had a green arrow? I don't think I've had a green arrow in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks maybe.
Me too.
I had one 3 weeks ago. I had 6 in a row. But then I've been in free fall. I'm in free fall.
I need to find what my teams are, man.
Yeah, right. So we'll start by reviewing our punts that we picked last week.
Oh, okay. Are you getting that up?
I am indeed.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot all about the punts.
Oh, and we've got the new rule of whoever won goes last.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's always a new rule when you're about.
Can we see this all okay, gents?
Oh fucking
yes.
Almiron.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jesus.
so I took the win this week. Miguel Almiron getting himself a goal and an assist at home to Villa. So that sort of form over, I don't know, player quality, sort of worked out for me this last week. VV Jesus got yourself 9, so
I got 9, man.
That would have won last
Christ,
week.
I've been off the
and the
pace
week
these
before.
last 3 weeks. Well, Trippier
You
was
won
picked
last
for me.
week.
Oh shit! Yeah, but that's the 2.
Yeah.
Claimed the victory with ease.
Yeah, you've got a win and 2 losses there. I've just got 2 second places and a loss. I'd say that's worse than yours.
Yeah.
In the last 3.
Whereas I've raced into, I'm top of the form table with a 5-1 and a 12.
Yeah, now you're second
That's
overall.
form. That is form.
Second. Yeah, that's real good form.
We're each on 4 correct now. Oh, we've got an equal gap between us, guys. 34 points, 40 points, and 6.
Yeah, I noticed that. I actually, if you scroll to the right, Joe, I actually made a sort of league table.
I've spotted these. Run through these with me.
Yeah, let's run through
these
these
as well. He's here.
Well, this is the count of. So we're all on 4 wins, okay, but as we can see by the number of second places, there's a bit of a statistical. So we could say we're all drawing, okay, or technically there is a bit of a statistical deviation. The fact that I've got 6 losses, whereas everyone else has got 3 losses. So then I put that into a table of obviously 4 wins, and so a win being 3 points and a draw being second place as 1 point, and a third place being a loss. Then that qualified to you and Joe, well, both of you two getting 17 points, me on 14 points.
Why, what's the 17 points and 14 points?
That's cool.
So 17 points is 4 times 3, which is 12, plus 5.
Oh, yeah, I get you.
Yeah, so you're on 17 points. And then goals scored, I just put as points scored out of, that top row of the points. So on goal difference, technically, Dan's ahead. Dan's winning.
Wow. That's very cool. Thank you for doing that, Davey. I'm a big fan. Right, yeah, so this gives us more metrics. I mean, if we've got... Oh, the total points. Have we got total points? It'd be cool to have
it's at the bottom, innit?
Yeah,
I'm winning on every metric.
We'll whack that in that right-hand section as well. Just to have our stats in the same place.
Cool, I'll do that later. Right. So, Dan, you get to go first because you lost.
I don't want to go first.
That's how it works, man.
I mean, I don't know if we're going to do it the way where we talk about the week and then at the end we sort of wrap it all together by.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm ready to pick my punt. I'm ready to pick it.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
I'm not.
I'm ready to pick it. So I feel like maybe I should get. No. So I feel like I should get my pick. My pick should go in, and then you two get time.
Bro, you didn't come last. You go
Yeah,
second.
yeah. This is your rule. You've just.
Well, you
happened
can't
to-
do that.
Yeah, yeah. You
What
didn't
the
come last.
fuck?
What do you mean? You've
No,
set the rules.
we're playing by your rule.
You
Me
can't
and Joe
move the
have just voted.
goalposts.
Me and Joe have just voted for a postponement in actually selection, which is a
Right,
2v1.
all right. Fair play, fine. I'm just not going to mention my player.
Yeah, that viewers.
Oh yeah, because that means me and Dan couldn't possibly pick him because we just go based off of you.
Well, I'm just not going to run the risk.
The viewers are seeking maximum value from this one.
Okay, so where do we want to go? Where do we want to go first?
It's a good
What do we want to
question.
do first?
Well, let's talk about last week, shall we?
Do you want to stop sharing screen, or do you want to share your team? What do you want to do here, Joey?
One of you share your team stuff. Not got. Have either of you got yours up?
No,
Yeah.
I've not.
Right, go on, Aviv, you share your screen.
Okay, I'll share my points total. Oh, no, this ain't my team. Oh, did I get 63 points? No, I don't have Alma on.
Nah, you didn't get 63
that my
points.
team?
You got 54 or some shit like that.
This is Bonkers Boys.
Exposing your fraud.
We don't care about that. Okay, I'm going to have to log out. Oh, I could have just gone on my leagues.
I've got my team.
I've got my team.
But I'm here now. Right, here are my points. 54 points.
Ah, that's lovely. Those yellows and reds. You've got a lovely rainbow.
I didn't take a hit. So I had a nice, lovely defensive 4 6-pointers over there. Salah, vice captain, came in with his 14-pointer. That was nice. Martinelli came in with 8, and then everyone else did dog shit. The disappointment of all of this is this fucker here, Tony. I brought him in for him to play Aston Villa, who were terrible at the time, and they lost 4-0. And Wolves, who I was hoping that he could return against. Or then, at least, if all goes worst, he at least has Nottingham Forest. He's got to score in one of those 3 games. What does he do? He gets a bloody yellow card in the 95th minute or whatever it is. And he suspends himself. And now I've had to bring in a different striker. And all the alternatives, I think, have scored points except from Tony. So if I just brought in anyone else when I was bringing in a striker, I would have more points.
Yeah, no, that is a shamble. I mean, did Tony pick up a yellow in that Villa game?
No, he was already on 4 yellows.
Yeah, so there was that risk.
There was that risk.
To it. I mean, you back him to do well in the 2 games of those that he plays anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's just not pulled through. I think Brentford actually have been quite poor recently.
Part of me actually thinks that maybe it was tactical for him to get the yellow this game, because if he's got to survive until game week 19, technically, well, match day 19 for the actual league, not game week, without getting another yellow, then maybe it was worth them getting the yellow and then playing Forest, where he probably isn't needed as much, than in a bigger game. So he might have got the yellow tactically, which I just didn't foresee.
Maybe. So I mean, I don't know. I feel like you think he'd get rid of that risk earlier than 95 minutes into the game. You know, he left it a bit late to get this yellow card that they desired.
Well, no, because he doesn't want to be the whole game on a yellow.
Oh, actually, quite a good point. Yeah, maybe he did.
But they'll never confess to that.
Conspiracy.
Fine. Foden being benched is also an annoyance. If I knew that was happening, I wouldn't have started him, which means I would have started Perisic.
Yeah,
so
I'm sure you've heard this, but the sort of theory around why he's being benched is that Pep said in a press conference that he can tell that some players are putting less effort in because they don't want to get injured before the World Cup, and at the same time Foden started getting a lot less minutes. So whether he's referring to Foden or not, we don't know for sure, but it seems plausible. So hopefully, because Man City's in the first game of the game week, we could get some early news. And if we see that Foden's getting benched or Haaland's getting benched,
I mean, we did get early news last week. Yeah, it's just annoying that none of us reacted to it.
Well, I was hungover. I don't think I was awake.
I was out. But yeah, Andreas Pereira came on for 3. That is my team. I've already made my transfers actually, so I may as well show my team.
Sure.
I made my transfers accidentally because as I started this stream on the other team, thinking that was my team, I got confused which team is which, and I ended up making my gut transfers on this team instead of the other team. Whatever. So I brought in Bowen for Zaha, a move which I wouldn't usually do. You know, Zaha's got actually all right fixtures, and Bowen hasn't returned since game week 10. But he's got 2 home games next, Leicester and Crystal Palace. I just thought, fuck it, why not? And then obviously I had to get rid of Tony, and I went for Callum Wilson. The player I'm a bit annoyed on missing out on is Rashford. But there wasn't a particular way that I could fit Rashford in.
I wonder if he's going to be your punt of the week if you get to pick him.
I won't
I
mention.
think I know who it would be.
Almiron was obviously an option to then not spend 2.5 mil and then go elsewhere and get the money for Rashford and all this sort of thing. But nah, it just didn't happen. Perisic is a bit annoying because I'm probably going to bench him against Liverpool. But the share or the obviously Haaland yellow flags. I've not sold any of my injury issues with my 2 transfers. I've actually sold a player that's probably very likely to start, which is just not really my usual playing style. But here we are, and I've done it. So yeah, that's all.
You've still got Salah. How do you feel about still owning Salah? See, Liverpool, I have to say, you know, they're not
great, but
great.
I reckon at this point I'll just hold him. I didn't want to sell Foden. Well, as realistically, right, if we were getting towards the deadline and I hadn't made my transfers, I knew that Foden was going to be benched. Then it would have been a way simpler move to go Salah to KDB, Foden to someone else, because I had to get rid of my triple city to get to KDB.
Yeah.
Captain KDB and back off Foden. But I've already pressed the button accidentally, so that strategy can't happen now. So yeah, here I am, stuck here with Salah and no KDB. So I just got to hope that Haaland starts, to be honest, or at least as an inkling of being in the squad. Because if he is, then I'll be saved. Because then I don't need a captain.
What do you mean you'll be saved? I mean, everyone's got Haaland, really.
Nah, he means about captain. Because if Haaland is benched, then Salah's going to be his captain, whereas other people are probably going to have captain KDB, and he feels a bit nervous about captain Salah going up against captain KDB.
Well, I won't have Salah captain. I just won't have KDB captain. I'll have probably Cancelo as my captain. He's my vice currently.
Against Fulham.
Against Fulham, yeah.
Fulham
I'll probably captain. Looks boring.
No, Fulham score in that game.
Fulham score? Maybe. But
You heard it here first.
But I just thought, okay, come on, Cancelo, what are the games that he's returned in? Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, Southampton, these sort of middling lower teams. He's got potential against Fulham. And he's also returned always at home, as in terms of like his hauls have come when he's playing at home. So he's playing a newly promoted team at home. You got to back him. I reckon Pep will go all out on it. Especially if Haaland's not playing, then someone's got to be the creative force there, and maybe it'll come from Cancelo.
It couldn't possibly come from KDB.
Well, yeah. I mean, it'll come from KDB, and KDB will wipe me on effective ownership. But you know, I got to gamble somewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I like that. To be fair, yeah, seeing that Cancelo's returns have all been at home is a decent argument, but I think Fulham are 8th in the league, aren't they, or something like that?
well, I mean, I've got Mitrovic, so even if he scores, I guess I get something. My captain will be
Tim Ream bags a hat trick or something.
And I mean, if Haaland also gets bent or doesn't start, then Andreas comes on. So I'll have double Fulham against my captain Man City defender. So basically, I'm looking at a red arrow this week.
Well, I don't know. I think the Bowen and Wilson picks are both very strong in their own right. There's a lot of upside to them.
What
Yeah.
about Shaw?
So
What do
if
you reckon
Fabian Schär doesn't start, then Perisic will come in for me. I don't think we'll get a sub appearance from Schär because I just doubt that will happen.
Yeah.
So he'll either play or he won't play. I'm happy if he plays. What? Why?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You're all right. He will either play or won't play.
Yeah. He'll either start or not start.
There
Whatever.
we go.
Whatever. But he, Perisic also. The fact that Son's got injured, he's taunting with me now, Perisic. I really like the idea of Conte starting Perisic in the front three. I don't know if it's gonna happen again, but it's just tempting me every time I look at him. I'm like, oh.
You get tempted every time you look at him.
Would you consider putting him first on your bench?
Well, if Schär doesn't start, then Perisic will come on for me.
Surely he's what?
What if Schär does start and Haaland doesn't? Would you rather have Perisic play than Andreas?
I don't know. I don't really. If Conte says the quote about Perisic is going to have to play in the attack for me or something like that, then I'll do it.
Oh yeah, because they make it so easy in the press conferences where comfortably before the deadline a manager just says this player is going to play in the attack or this player is going to start. That's what.
Well, if Paul O'Keefe tweets out a predicted lineup and he goes, you know what, I actually predict that Conte is going to start Perisic next to Kane. Actually, it would have to be a front two because who'd he starting next? It's okay if Perisic is strikers. Then I'll take that.
Wait, so do they not have Son, Kulusevski, or Richarlison?
Yeah, they don't have either of those lot.
Any of them?
Yeah.
Perisic might genuinely play up front, mate.
Yeah, exactly. He might play in a front two.
He genuinely might, yeah.
And he might be stuck on your bench at second sub.
Spurs have been terrible recently.
But I mean, I don't know how much I back that Spurs team, having to play a defender at striker. It's not.
I imagine though that he plays in start, in the attack. He gets a nice brace for him. He fucking does bits, and you have him second bench, and he doesn't come on.
Yeah, that would be a bit annoying. Okay, yeah, you persuaded me there. I mean, to avoid the potential Perisic.
A lot more exciting upside, I think, for Perisic. It's quite fun.
Andres is going to dip Perisic now because that's what FPL does.
No, but actually, if Willian starts, then I don't back Andreas Pereira at all. So, because Willian usually takes set pieces when he's on the pitch, so I don't mind Andreas going to second sub.
How do you feel about having Gahey starting?
Oh shit! I didn't clock that.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about it because I'm looking at Anderson thinking, oh shit, he's probably going to have to come in the fold. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. How do you feel about having Gahey?
Well, I mean, I bought a West Ham attacker. I mean, it sort of says it all, doesn't it? I mean, all right, fine. Well, I mean, if Bowen doesn't return, yeah, I hope that West Ham don't score. Maybe I bench Gahey then and start Perisic.
Perisic has got 2 back-to-back promotions from second bench to start. I love how we've still got, if Gahey's first bench, we've still got Haaland or Schär that are probably just going to come off for him.
Yeah.
Who would you rather have play out of Andreas or Gahey?
I'd rather have Andreas. Personally.
I'm thinking about this. I mean, but the issue is if Bowen does blank, because Bowen's not a guaranteed returner there.
Yeah, the transfer in.
then Gahey comes on for a good set of points.
I mean, the scout on FPL is actually listed side Ben Rama as a potential one to watch. So if he scores, then that would really fucking make your day.
I mean, I want Gurhey next week against Nottingham Forest. So I wouldn't take the hit for him. Maybe I take a hit for someone here.
To be
But who
honest,
I don't want.
Gurhey for Forest away, I don't back into clean sheet that. Yeah, I think.
I back anyone against Forest. But at the same time,
not
Forest.
worked.
Yeah, I don't think that's worked.
I do.
Yeah, you're ranked in free fall. I think the strategy is to try.
Yeah, the strategy actually started around there, to be honest. The strategy of targeting Nottingham Forest started there.
And you've just been in free fall.
I brought in Trossard against Nottingham Forest. That didn't work. I held Salah against Nottingham Forest. That didn't work. I brought in Tony for Nottingham Forest the week after, and he got suspended.
And now you can't take it on Gurley because we've got to have that Forest game.
Yeah, I don't really know what to do, to be honest. But I'm just gonna leave my team. Look, I've accepted that this week is going to be rough. I just want to get to game week 17, right? I just want to get to game week 17 and just move on with my life for the next 2 weeks. I've got other shit to do. I'll find other shit. I don't need to watch this football crap.
You can see why this podcast doesn't have a load of viewers.
YouTuber.
Yeah, I don't think. Imagine if FPL mate or Andy Let's Talk FPL was going to be honest, guys. I don't want to watch this shite. I just want to get through to game week 17 and do other things. There's the super chats or whatever, and it's just like, yeah, I've got other things to do.
I'm done here. Come on, just let me fucking move on. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next because I have problems. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Can you see me?
Yeah.
I can't fucking see anything. Describe to me what's going on. Oh, I can. Wait.
Can you?
Wait. I can see it as if it's trying to share screen. I hope it doesn't do that thing where it kicks me out of the call again.
Oh, it's so annoying that I didn't get Trippier, man. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, at least Trippier. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
How many points has Trippier got since game week fucking 8?
Since game week 8? Oh,
he's not. He blanked once.
Yeah, that's not good, bro.
So it did the thing where it kicked me out of the call again.
Well, we can hear you.
Right, sorry. Right, run me through the team.
He's got, since game week 8, Trippier's got 47 points.
Oh, man.
It sounds like fucking Swiper from Dora the Explorer. Oh, man.
That's just points I've not had access to. What's his ownership?
62.3%.
Oh, yeah. In the top 100k, it's like 95%, man.
Yeah, I'm fucked, man. I'm fucked.
Yeah, you're going to need to get him.
Look, game week 16 or 17, I can bring him in, so it's fine. I just got to make it to game week 17.
What fixtures has he got? Oh, he's got, fair play. Yeah, Henderson, I mean, to be fair, I've only lost out on 2 points, but fuck it. He's such a twat, though, honestly. Like, you couldn't write this. I hold. This is where I bench him. I'm so happy Ward did something for me in those 2 games. Otherwise, I'd really go to a dark place.
Ward got 3 points.
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
He did get 3 points.
He very nearly got a double-digit haul if he didn't concede.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy he didn't. Thinking about it, I would have gone fucking. I would have,
Been cross.
Yeah, we'll go with that. What I am cross about is that Arsenal game made me cross because I saw the 5-0 and I was like, okay, Henderson's fucked, but Martinelli and Saka, I wanted more. Fucking Nelson. I see Nelson spunked across the score sheet and I was not impressed. The thing is, though, I read the match ticker and apparently Saka, by the seams of it, was playing really well until he went off. Like, if he stayed on the pitch, I reckon he was, doing bits.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
no.
As a Saka captain, though, that really kicked me in the cock. I mean, my transfers in the week before each got 28 minutes on the pitch. Saka this week, I captained him and he got 26 minutes on the pitch. So we've got worse. So yeah, I don't know what transfer I'm going to make next week, but they best not, walk under any ladders or anything because it's not.
I mean, I don't know who exactly I'm transferring in fully for both of these, but I think I know who's going. This twat, he's got to go.
Which twat?
Liverpool, yeah, Firmino. Liverpool, man, they lost to Leeds. They lost to Forest. I hate to say it, but they're not great.
That is embarrassing, to be honest.
They lost to Leeds. Like, they were pushing for a kind of winner, and Leeds got the fucking late winner against them. They're just...
Who are you going to get down?
Well,
let's go to your transfers page.
So I'm thinking of axing Salah and going with De Bruyne. Which I think now the thing. Oh, he must be up here. Yeah, right there at the top of the pile. Now I am put off by consistent returns, but luckily he's had one blank here. He can. It's Fulham too. Fulham.
Come on, get him in.
What, like confirm it?
I'll put him in the team.
Oh yeah. I'll put him in the team. Yeah.
Who is it you're bringing in? Sorry.
De Bruyne for Salah. Now. I can axe Firmino.
No.
Yeah, which, to be fair.
How do you feel about Calvert-Lewin?
Am I a prick? I mean, I'm not going to get Nunes. I just want to know how much he is.
You're in midfielders. Look for a striker. Yeah. He's like 8.9, I think. It's Darwin.
Oh, shit, yeah, it is, isn't it? Oh, yeah. I still can't afford him anyway. Not that I'd want him.
That was really dumb, seeing that, like, not being able to see anything and just
also,
the wrong name at the wrong price in the wrong position.
Jesus would have screwed us over too last week because he got 9 points and he's really highly owned. Because that's the thing, I don't feel like my team did that badly last week, but I went down like 150k in rank, so
something's gone wrong somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. The safety score was really high last week, man.
Safety score?
Yeah, like the points needed to not have a red arrow.
Yeah.
Safety score was like 63.
A lot of people had Jesus and Martinelli who didn't haul, but they.
No, I reckon they had numbers. Jesus, Martinelli, and Trippier.
Well,
I I had Martinelli and Trippier, and I'm still in the
mud. Maybe people got Almiron as well.
Oh, and they had De Bruyne. They probably had De Bruyne, Jesus. Martinelli.
Or even like an Almiron or a Wilson.
We're just going to name the team of the game week. They all fucking had that.
Every single one of them.
Every single one of these twats.
Right. Well, I mean, a lot of the game is now going to have Callum Wilson
because they've moved Tony on.
And Tony was at like a good amount of ownership.
What's that boy Isaac doing these days? Is he still injured?
Yeah.
Is he out of the World Cup as well for Sweden?
I don't know.
Like, is he comfortably injured? Oh yeah, he looks.
You don't get rid of him.
Oh yeah. He's out of the World Cup.
I think as well there was talk of, because I don't know if it's because Wilson was playing so well, but that Isaac could move out onto the left wing and Wilson stay up top.
He got 19 points. Oh.
Yeah, Wilson.
While Firmino's out here with... that actually makes me really upset. I persist with fucking Firmino when there's... That's his haul. I
don't know why. I was just sort of imagining then. I don't think any other FPL content creators sort of moan You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's no. Let's talk FPL. Such a moaner.
Oh yeah, he's actually a real pussy. Yeah, yeah.
He fucking wins all the time. Man.
Yeah, fucking Andy, the big bushy pussy.
Oh, I can't believe we put this on the internet. We give ourselves such bad
Yeah,
reputation.
there goes the future collab.
Oh.
Pushy pussy.
Yeah, fucking, you don't hear FPL mates say that about Let's Talk FPL. Or FPL Focal just throwing
Yeah,
calling FPL mate or some shit a big bushy pussy.
that would be such a left turn in his video.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm doing, man. I think Wilson's the play then, isn't it?
Nah, what about Calvert-Lewin?
What do you reckon?
Oh.
Wait, is he Calvert?
Bro, you forgot the C.
Yeah.
He's got Leicester at home this week.
Oh, and the good news is he didn't get 19 points last week because that really kind of puts me off. Oh, he's got Leicester at home, then Bournemouth away. Who did the other fella have?
Yeah.
Wilson. What's his fixtures?
Southampton and Chelsea.
Yeah. But Chelsea at home for Newcastle actually could be decent.
Do you know what I really could do with? I could really do with the XG table up.
Well, I mean, Callum Wilson will dick Calvert-Lewin in XG.
Yeah, I mean Calvert-Lewin's just coming back into the fold. He's got a goal.
How's his performance been against Palace and Fulham?
Well, he scored in one of those games,
You know
and then
what?
Fulham.
The viewers might be intrigued to see what the fantasy scouts to see these XG tables. You know, don't worry, viewers. I'm going to show you because they might want to see this. AKA I want to see this. But
I suppose.
I mean, there's other options as well.
no.
You can go to Solanke maybe as well.
I
stats
wasn't against Solanke.
view. Let's have a look at the XG. You know what I mean? Well, probably because it's quite a straightforward sentence. Yeah, who's popped in the last 6 matches? I mean, XGI obviously Haaland. Yeah, Wilson's.
Can
Pop.
you read it out to me, please, Dan?
Well, what for the last 6 matches?
Yes, please.
Wilson Callum has got an XGI of 5.5. Well, 5.15. Sorry.
Across the last 6 games.
Yeah, across the last 6 games, and he's got an XG of 4.67.
God damn.
Wait, to be fair, he's actually underperformed his XG in the last 6.
Really?
Yeah. Each shot has got an XG of 0.25.
Oh,
To be fair, Bowen, your target, Burham, he's
Hey, go on.
He's got an XG of 3.38 in his last 6. He's underperformed by
Did
1.38.
He missed a pen, didn't he?
Yeah, he's now off pens.
And now he's off them. I think that
what a bitch.
That's why Ben Rama's more of an asset now, because he's on them.
Oh, is he?
Oh, bollocks! Is he on them?
Well, he took the most recent one, and then Bowen said in the interview, like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm not getting given them."
Oh,
I'm sure that's such a funny joke for you, David. He loves the man in set pieces too. No wonder Ben Rama's the one to watch.
Oh. And that would have given me enough money to do fucking what's his name, Andreas Pereira to Rashford.
Yeah. But you know, you've gone with your gut, which is what you need to do in the time of free fall.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. Don't make the prudent, safe, smart moves. You know, let's be reckless in this time of desperation.
Yeah. Yeah, let's fucking throw the kitchen sink at it.
When is this over? I want to go.
Mitrovic is obviously up there, but we already knew that. Salah underperforming still. Fair play. I own Saka, so fuck it.
Oh, by the way, the update with Saka is that he's doing better.
Yeah, I heard about that too, which is so nice.
Yeah.
See, Almiron, man. Almiron has overperformed his XG by 3.33. He just had to keep on coming, didn't he?
Well, he's just scoring worldies, really.
Yeah.
He's a man. He's a confident boy.
Yeah, but he's not good enough for it. He should not be doing that.
But it's like Rodrigo at the start of the season. If you just pick the men that are happy and confident and taking shots, and you'll find that a lot of them go in.
Yeah.
Who else is happy and confident? Are there any happy and confident strikers?
Maybe Wilson. I don't know.
Yeah, but I feel like he's such a bandwagon already passed. I want.
No, he's just got one big haul.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
And he's got Southampton and Newcastle are in sensational form at the moment. I think if you get in their striker for 7.7, it's definitely. The issue that I'd have, and a lot of other people have, is that we're already tripled up on him. With the Pope, Trippier, and one of Almiron, Cher, some other geezer.
Oh, I just have Cher and Thingy. So, yeah, fuck it. I'll probably get De Bruyne and I'll probably get Wilson. And then what would my team look like? If I pick team, and then we just assume that Firmino and Salah are just great players because they're being transferred. Mitrovic, I'm fine with that. I think Mitrovic, if someone's going to get you a goal.
Bro. What are you going to do when Haaland isn't in the squad?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. So Saka, Martinelli, all fine. Cancelo, technically there's a bait ward over Henderson, but I've got to back my man, Dean. Trippier, Cancelo. Yeah, so it's down to Cher and Haaland. Fucking bollocks, man. Do you reckon that Cher will play? Or he could easily not, couldn't he?
I don't know.
Lovely. Right, on my bench, I've got Andreas.
I hate this podcast, man.
You should, I've been meaning to tell you, Joe, you should start advertising the podcast on your Instagram again. Telling the viewers when it's live.
Oh, fuck that, man.
I mean, I could take.
And why did you call it my Instagram?
You're in charge.
I don't have the time or the effort or the inclination.
We're all slacking in our jobs, aren't we? I mean, look at this. I'm a
working man. I've not got time to run a fucking Instagram.
Bro, I was a working man when this shit started.
Oh, you were?
I did OBS on my work laptop.
Yeah, he did.
Well, perhaps you're a better man than me. You care more about this than I do.
You know what? I might just I might just piss out a post at the end of this podcast, but that's fine.
No, this is dog shit.
No, but that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Make one for the next one. Why don't you prepare one for the next one? Then we don't even have to, make it at the time. It's already made.
That's fine.
It's just like people in the comments saying, "Oh man, the FPL Good Guys fell off." Yeah, heyday anymore.
So I've got an Andreas against City. I've got an
it's
Anderson
the same problem I had, bro. This is literally the same problem I had.
Well, have we at resolution? Do we know what we're doing?
No. We're going to Joe's team and we're just accepting that we have no clue what to do, and that's it.
Doesn't seem very helpful for the viewers.
I mean, a lot of how about this? A lot of it will be, decided by any early team news or injury news prior to the deadline. So we'll make our decisions in relation to those.
Who do you
No,
think?
the shares out then.
Who do you prefer, Joe? Gurhey or Andreas? Oh, you prefer Andreas, don't you?
I do prefer Andreas.
How's he done recently?
He's a 2 or a 1 pointer waiting to happen.
Yeah, apart from last week.
All right, fixture last week.
Yeah, Andreas has showed some promise, I guess. So fuck it. Yeah, I guess that's it for me. Go on, Joe. Just fucking share your screen.
Okay, can we all see the screen, ladies and gents?
Not really. Can you, Baron?
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah. I can see it now.
So here's my fellas for next week. You'll see he planted third on my bench. Well, actually, let's just do a very brief review of last week. This won't take too long because we've mostly covered things. So, yeah, I had a pretty decent defence. Obviously, aside from Mr. Alexander-Arnold, who actually was unfortunate. I mean, obviously, Liverpool lost the game. But the first goal was from a Joe Gomez cock-up. And the second goal was obviously the last gasp winner. So, yeah, I'm not too,
Well, didn't he get subbed off before that?
He got 78 minutes.
Yeah, so he got subbed off. Otherwise, he would have got 1 point.
Oh yeah, good point. But yeah, he's got. I think he's got. Who's he got next? Spurs. Not a great game.
Yeah.
Anyway,
he'll actually be against my potential striker Perisic.
Wait, do you own Trent?
I do.
Yeah.
I do own Trent.
How long have you owned Trent?
Like 2 weeks, I think.
Oh,
I've had him for his 3 and his 1 point. No, I haven't.
No, bro, you're looking at the wrong game.
Yeah, bro, you're looking at Gameweek.
I brought him in for Forest.
You wish you had him for his 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I brought him in ahead of Forest away and Leeds at home for a combined 3 points, which I won't lie is slightly disappointing. Given that I expected, he packs a bit of a punch when he does well, Trent. But I think that sort of echoes the point that we've made a couple of times, is that picking players off form this season has seemed to be a lot more valuable than picking them with their fixtures.
Fixtures are shit.
Fixtures have actually.
Yeah, I mean, I picked Mount when he was in good form.
Yeah. It's a case of form at the moment, or at least it appears to be. So yes, I've discussed Saka captain. That's obviously a big annoyance, and where I've lost a decent amount of points this week. Yeah, nothing really to digest apart from that. Kane obviously was crap.
Right, what are you doing next week then?
Yeah, I mean, Bournemouth away, 1 point is very disappointing from Kane. So all around, my differentials didn't do very well, aside from sort of Almiron. So
my guy had a 12-pointer in midfield.
Yeah, though, to be fair, he only got the same points as me, and he had a red arrow, so he must have done still pretty shit.
Oh, it's captain, isn't it? Just 4 points for Saka. Is he alive for you, Dan, or is he just frozen?
Yeah, he's not alive.
So useless.
Yeah, he is useless.
Gameweek rank of 5.9 mil, and he got 4 more points than me.
Yeah, you got like 7 mil, mate.
Oh. Oh man, I hate this game right now.
Yeah. I've hated this game for a while now. The podcast is still rolling. I'll
talk to the viewers. I'll talk to whatever these people are. You guys, basically. I think this is a lesson actually. I shouldn't hate the game. I've had ups, and now it's always time for a down. You get downs time to time.
Fuck. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I just don't really feel like FPL's great, but I'm an FPL enthusiast.
This reminds me of Late Riser. Late Riser had a season where he finished like 2.5 mil, and this is a man that's in like the Hall of Fame. So it can happen. It can happen to the best of us.
Sorry, lads. When did I cut out?
But you're about to show us your new team.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's ages ago. I've given some analysis.
Yeah, well, you've been preaching to no one.
Right, okay. Can we see the team?
No, we can't even see you, bro.
Yeah, we can't.
What can you see?
Chat
I
shit.
can only see myself. You've now broken down as well.
Oh, look at me go. Yeah, Dan, you need to get the app for next week, man.
You can't really speak. But yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back. You're back. You're back.
I
You're
can
both
see
back.
Dan for the first time this evening now. Wow.
Ow. Oh, you still got Solanke, fair play, yeah.
I do still.
How's he been doing lately, Solanke?
Well, he was injured. He was injured in that game against West Ham, and I benched him against Tottenham. So he's done all right. I mean, he got that 8 and the 12 pointer. Then he obviously blanked and got injured, and then I didn't play him. But he's back now for this Leeds game. And then
Oh shit! Yeah, he did get injured.
got Everton at home, so I'm happy to have Solanke for these next 2 games.
I sold Solanke at actually a good time. He's not returned. I did well there, but Toby went and got suspended. So actually, it's just cost me 4 points.
So yeah, right idea. It's just been unlucky to not work out in that instance. Something which slightly concerns me with this upcoming week, or would ordinarily concern me a lot more, is that I'm not very happy with many of the fixtures that my players have.
Yeah,
that's
that would
good.
do it.
That's good. That's good.
For
Tougher
example,
fixtures mean goals.
Yeah. But like Spurs and Liverpool playing each other, isn't too great. Saka playing against Chelsea isn't too tip top. Zaha away at West Ham doesn't tickle me very much.
And plus, Zaha's not set the world alight either,
And
which doesn't help.
Zaha's 1 goal and 1 assist in his last 6 or something like that, which over the fixtures that he's had is incredibly disappointing.
But the thing is, Edouard might be injured. So if Edouard's injured, then Zaha starts at striker. So you hold him again, even though I've sold him.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I'll heed your advice, Barry. Thank you. Yeah, we'll see what happens this week. Obviously, this is when I sort of realised that you two weren't, I wasn't talking to anything, because I mentioned the bench boost again, and I was expecting at least one of you to go, but there was just deathly silence. So I was like, okay, yeah, there's a problem.
Yeah, wait, weren't you bench boosting this week?
No, well, what I ended up doing, I was convinced. No. Why I was convinced otherwise is that I realised if I wanted to bring in Saka to captain him, and FPL review sort of backed that. It was the first time I've used FPL review this season, and that very much suggested that I bring Saka on side. So yeah, that was just because I remember we talked about it on the pod, and then I looked at FPL review, and that just sort of swayed me across to Saka. So I brought him in, and then he got injured in the 26th minute, which wasn't very helpful. So no, I'm bench boosting Gameweek 16 because the fixtures are still decent. I'm actually thinking my team's in.
Well, we'll see if you do end up bench boosting, won't we?
Involved.
So,
goal.
Who are you going to captain this week? What are you doing with your transfer?
So transfers, I'm thinking of rolling this. I forget. I covered this when I was just talking on my own. So I'm thinking of rolling the transfer this week. So give me that added flexibility going into game week 16. Also, I feel like the team that I'm fielding is fairly solid. So yeah, I'm just gonna roll.
So who are you gonna captain?
What happens? Haaland ideally if he's gonna start. If not, honestly, I wouldn't mind captaining Saka away at Chelsea if he's declared fit. If not again. Well, then I don't know. I've got some thinking to do. But Saka away at Chelsea, I think, could do some good things. I don't mind him.
How do you feel about Foden? Do you think he'll start?
Well, again, we'll get team news.
So what are you going to do if you get team news that Saka's on the bench, Haaland isn't playing, and Foden's on the bench?
Well, maybe just cry.
Yeah, what are you gonna do before your players do shite?
I think
Oh.
he's on the bench. I think that's because his isn't an injury and he's been benched for the last 2 games. I think he's one I'd be happy to
sell.
End of. Whether that be to someone like Bowen or Rashford.
Have you got any? You can't really get to De Bruyne without taking a hit.
No, I can't. But if Haaland's declared unfit again, I would consider going like Foden up to De Bruyne and Haaland down to maybe a Wilson or someone like that. Because I think there's decent upside with those moves.
You've got triple. You've got triple.
Oh, yeah, good point. Well, yeah, I would have to reconsider.
All right.
I could go up from Andreas to De Bruyne because I've got a little bit in the bank, so so if I went Andreas up to De Bruyne and then Haaland down, I think I could get an okay striker. I'd have to look into that.
No, you could get a 4 point. Oh, you got a bit in the bank.
A bit in the bank. I don't know how much.
Well, just do it. Just look at it. Transfers.
Yeah, let's explore quickly.
Okay, then this is the last week now. Dan, get your pick of the game week ready.
0.6 in the bank, so not quite as much as I thought.
Yep.
That's the sack
transfer. But then you'll get. So wait, Almiron to De Bruyne.
No, not Almiron.
De Bruyne. Oh, Andreas.
Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, no. I'll be getting rid of Haaland. Nothing.
What ones if you did Almiron to De Bruyne and then Haaland to Wilson?
I'm not doing that move. Almiron is definitely staying in my team. Why is that a size?
Well, to be fair, you could get rid of him.
The league.
Yeah, but he's been
No, Wilson's the best player in the league.
Realistically, it might be time for Almiron to go.
Yeah.
That is the worst take.
No.
He's overperforming.
Yeah. I actually think he could dry up for all we know.
He could, but you don't get rid of him.
I've got rid of players who've been performing well before.
All right. Okay. I'm not going to do that. Almiron is the top scoring fucking.
Oh, honestly.
None of you guys have eyes on Rashford.
I did mention Rashford.
When?
When I was saying, I might have when I was talking.
You mentioned a lot while we weren't there, man. You mentioned bench boost, Rashford, your transfer plans.
Yeah, when we're not hitting the fucking couple minutes we're not here, you're just pissing out gold from a fucking golden cock. But when you're fucking here, it's jack shit.
Yeah, no, I did talk. What did I talk about Rashford about?
Yeah, it gotta be when you were alone.
Is this with your 2 free transfers? You bench boosting with Rashford? Is that what you said or some shit?
I was saying, I could go to Bowen potentially, or maybe Rashford.
You never said Bowen. I never heard of Bowen. Why would you not go Ben Rama? We've just established that Ben Rama's on pens and Bowen.
I was saying about getting rid of Foden, who I'd go to. And I said I could go to maybe Bowen or perhaps Rashford. Because I was looking around that price point.
Were we here for that? I don't remember.
It's recorded. We'll see. We'll analyse it. It's on footage.
To look back, are we really?
This might be the first one I actually view.
We're gonna get a couple of viewers done this week.
Dan, come on then. What's your pick of the game week? Joe, you're the one that's sharing it anyway, so just change tab.
Oh yeah.
Fuck it. I'm gonna say Rashford.
Oh yes.
Oh, you sure you want to use him this week?
Oh, I don't think Rashford's amazing. I just want to get him when he's in form against the team who's playing shit.
Is he in form? How in form is he?
Well, he scored last week and he's playing a Villa side that are off the back of a 4-0 defeat.
Good reason.
I don't know about his XG and shit, so I'm just hoping he's not dog shit because, I actually wrote in one of my raps that I've written, one of my bars was call me Marcus Rashford, but without the drop off, because I'll cash good checks one way or another. But I can't be super faithful. Oh, because I was on the airwaves, I fight with Flair to score goals and feed the kids. So call me Marcus Rashford without the drop off. So if he does set the world alight, then that ages badly.
I don't think it started off very good.
Yeah, fair play.
I'm considering. So the player I want to go for will be Well, so basically, my options are: I don't mind Awaniyu or whatever his name is from Nottingham Forest, because I think they will have to score some goals at some point, and the fact that Brentford are a bit shit, I do kind of like that. But he's not going to be my punt because he's showing no form, and I don't care about Nottingham Forest. My punt instead is just hoping that Haaland is out. I'll just go for Julian Alvarez. Julian Alvarez against Fulham. It's probably the best striker option available.
And are we confirming that that's not able to be changed even if we find out Haaland's playing?
Oh yeah, that can't be changed.
Yeah, that can't be changed.
Oh, that's a risk, fair play.
It's a risk.
Did they start Alvarez in the last Prem game?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they might have done like a Bernardo's centre forward or something. Fair play.
No.
And the man on shit hot form. What's he picking? The guy with the golden
cup. To be honest, I was pretty sure BV was going to pick Wilson as his pick this week.
No, he was probably going to pick Rashford.
Yeah, bollocks, I forgot about Wilson.
Yeah, because he's got Southampton and he's playing for a very good team.
I don't know if you know what's weird. I just don't back my choices right now. I don't really want to risk picking someone that's in my team. Then I lose. I lose on two factors.
That's a good point. Yeah, it's double betting, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't know what I was gonna say. I'm gonna do that because I'm not gonna bring in this person. Well, I'll tell you what I'm thinking. So there's a couple of options. So I was thinking you were gonna pick Wilson, and so I was looking for other options, and I landed on Alex Iwobi, who's playing Leicester at home. Obviously in very good form at the moment, creating a lot of chances, producing a lot of assists. And as we found out last week, picking a form player tends to go fairly well. And so still bearing that in mind, but picking someone who's a very good option, still I'm going to go Callum Wilson.
Oh, I've just looked at the City lineup. Alvarez starts, and Haaland is not in the squad.
What's this for? Champions League?
Champions League against Sevilla. I mean, it's a game that City don't care about. They're resting all the big boys. But it's a game that they don't care about. And who starts with Alvarez? Phil Foden. Which could mean that he doesn't start on the weekend.
Interesting. Well, what a terrible transfer that will be.
If Phil Foden doesn't...
To be fair,
I
will
know
say
that Phil
one
Foden's
thing.
out.
I actually said... No, again, not that it really matters because I actually... Because obviously I sold De Bruyne because of the fucking game week, then never brought him back in. But I said, and I was very confident, that De Bruyne is the one to go for over Foden. Foden is, if anything, overperforming. He's going to run out of some steam. De Bruyne, if anything, he's going to be better. And that came out fucking true. I didn't buy De Bruyne.
This. We said this. But the thing is that Foden was 5 mil less than De Bruyne. So
yeah, but I actually believed it. Well, I didn't follow it, but I didn't buy De Bruyne.
Yeah, so none of us. We all said it. None of us followed it.
But I half followed it. I half followed it because I didn't buy Foden either. I didn't buy Foden.
Right. He bought Salah instead of De Bruyne, and that's okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in free fall too, so to be honest,
this spot's frozen. Come on, can we get this job done with? Is it time for me to fucking leave now?
I can make a few nice clips for the TikTok.
I hate this podcast. This is the worst podcast that I've been involved with.
If anything, this actually motivates me to want to clip some shit up on TikTok.
I as soon as this is done, I'm not even going to press stop record. I'm just going to hang up. I'm just hanging up.
Did you click start recording?
How come you've not enjoyed this podcast as much? A little reflection.
So obviously I made my transfers accidentally. So I came into this with my transfers already being made. So any information I've gained here useless to me. Anything I've realised, the information I've gained has made me upset with my transfers because it's just stupid.
And you learned your rank.
The punt of my week, or whatever shit that last section was, he's already starting right now, so he's useless. He might not start on the weekend. I might not even have a full squad. I mean, if Cher doesn't start, if Foden doesn't play, if fucking Haaland's out, it's all dog shit.
Yeah, keep going.
I just want to make it to game week 17. Man.
You found out your rank was nearly 1 million.
I thought, fucking hell. Oh, and it's going to go down. I don't back myself to get a green arrow. I don't see where my green arrow is going to come from. I've got no one in there that's going to
Just
get
think
me
about it,
green
you know, other channels celebrate 1 million.
Trippier, 90% owned, is definitely going to get a fucking return against Southampton. I'm just going to get plummeted when he fucking walks on the pitch.
I mean, some people pass 1 million subscribers, you know, some people pass 1 million in rank.
And then the bloody Saka is going to start, right?
The bloody Saka.
I'm going to watch Saka against Chelsea, and Saka's going to score against my own team that I support. And, Right.
Well, do you know?
Goodbye, viewers.
Oh, yeah.
All right, come on then. What do you want, Joe?
Oh shit, yeah, because it ends on him. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, whilst I just sort of get the outro music and play some nice little music. Yeah, this actually sounds a bit thick now. I've just sort of taken the floor. I actually think it's all your fault. It's gone wrong. I think it's been a comedy of errors, which isn't like you, BB.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it's my fault. That's why I hate it. I'm not. Otherwise, you know, if it wasn't my fault, I'd just be complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm just sort of sulking.
Oh yeah, you're not complaining.
He's just depressed.
Yeah, I'm just depressed. That's not.
Yeah.
If this wasn't my fault, I wouldn't be depressed.
I've seen it all before. I've been depressed so many times.
This is my fault. This is my fault. I hate this game because I'm the one that's made me hate it.
Yeah. Oh, amen, brother. Amen. I just love seeing someone in my boots.
This guy's playing the outro just over you.
Can we play that again louder?
Stop talking.